I actually had a call last week, maybe a couple weeks ago, from an agent. She was representing a buyer, and during inspections, they wanted to institute that extra time frame. And according to the contract, I'm going to go over it in a little bit more detail in a second. You just have to notify the seller in writing. And I said, well, there's really no form for that, so just put it in an email and try to get a confirmation. There actually is a form for that, and that's what I wanted to go over with you guys. I learned something new the other day. Okay, so let's go back to the purchase agreement. When you're representing a buyer, you can ignore the highlight. That's from a previous video. But when you look right up here, the additional inspection. So this is the section, I'll just read it real quick. If the initial inspection report reveals the presence of lead-based paint, radon, mold, and other biological contaminants, or any other condition that requires further examination or testing, then the buyer shall notify seller in writing and have whatever additional days from the deadline listed above to order, receive, and respond in writing to all inspection reports. So the question is when you want to institute those days, how do you do that? Well, if you go to the revised buyer's inspection response right here, I'm looking at this through the paper, but I believe it's line 21. That is the you would do, buyer's inspection response 1, check this box. And what I like about it is it says this: buyer is exercising the additional time to order, receive, and respond in writing to all inspection reports as provided in the purchase agreement, because the initial inspection report reveals a condition that requires further examination testing. No seller response is required. So just keep in mind that sometimes the listing agent will push back and say, well, we don't agree to that. It doesn't matter. They agreed to it when they signed the purchase agreement. That's why they don't have to acknowledge or sign this buyer's inspection response number 1 if you check this box here, letting them know about the additional times that the additional time that the buyer is going to need. So anyway, sorry, Miriam Odegaard. I think that's who I was talking to a couple weeks ago about that. I told her just to do an email, but we don't have to do just an email. We can use the form as it's designed. Okay, thanks guys. Learn something new every day.